Carlson, a senior from Kinsley. Great wrestler, this Carlson. 31-1 coming into the weekend.
Well, of course, John, you know, being principal at Kinsley High School, we're pretty proud of Jeff at this point. Last night, he wrestled Charlie Hewell from Lincoln, who was the #1 ranked wrestler in the state at that weight. Jeff was #2. They went into an overtime, a double overtime, to the tiebreaker, and Jeff was able to hang on and win it. He had lost earlier in the year to Hewell at Ellsworth in the tournament there, so with major upset. Now, he's beaten Samuelson twice this year. He pinned him in the second period at the Hayes tournament. Last week at the regional, Samuelson almost beat him. He had to come back in the third period and win the match 13-8. So we'll see what happens here tonight. It's definitely not a gimme.
The Oakley coach, Dale Samuelson. Kinsley's coach is Jeremy Lutke.
Jeremy's a former Hayes boy who did his wrestling at Olathe North. In high school, came back to Fort Hays and wrestled out here under both Coach Peterson and Coach Smith. Doing a fine job there with our program at Kinsley.
Jeff Carlson in the red. Barry Samuelson in the Oakley purple. The purple Plainsman of Oakley.
Good move by Samuelson. He was able to score the takedown there. Of course, his father is his coach there at Oakley, if you caught the name similarity there. He's definitely in charge of things right now, and Carlson needs to get up off his knees so he can get something going.
Looks like Samuelson has control of this match at this point. Samuelson has 2 points. 2-0 the score. We've got 55 seconds on the clock. We're in the first period.
Carlson trying to get up where he can get some elevation under him there where he can get them going. He's got hand control at this point. He needs to keep that and try to get to his feet. But he's not going to be able to make it at this time. Now he's got the sit out, got the arm behind. Tries to come to his feet from there, turns and faces him. Wanted out of that bear hug. That bear hug almost got him last week.
Time running out in the first period. 20 seconds left. 2-0 the score now. Samuelson with that 2-point lead, and they go off the mat. The official will bring them back.
Official here is Corey Scott. He's a former Plainville High School wrestler. Outstanding wrestler for the Cardinals.
Well, that explains the big round of applause he got when he was introduced.
Yes.
That you don't see that very often.
Not very often. Not with those guys in the black and white shirts.
Samuelson in the top position. Jeff Carlson down. Time runs out in the first period. Samuelson's holding on to that 2-point lead.
Carlson takes neutral. He feels like he's better on his feet, and he's going to get that takedown back. So we'll see what happens here.
Carlson's got a lot of leg strength. We watched him wrestle yesterday, and if he's able to get that base down, he really has a lot of pull, a lot of strength in the legs.
Yeah, he's worked hard this year to get to this point. He wants it real bad, and he feels like he can get it.
.130 on the clock. 2-point match. Samuelson from Oakley has the lead now over Carlson of Kinsley.
Carlson's trying to work that front head chancer and get around where he can get hold of an ankle along with it. Maybe go for 5 points.
Not going to happen. 1:10 on the clock. Second period. Another close match so far. We're in the 135-pound championship match.
Carlson likes that little short fireman. He's had very good success with it, but Samuelson's figured that out, and he's keeping his legs back so he can't get caught in it.
And the official will bring him back to the center. They're going to be in the up position again. Carlson trying to get a hold of a leg and not able to do it.
Samuelson's playing it pretty smart, staying back from him, making him shoot from a long way out. Samuelson gets his takedown.
Picks up 2 more points, 4-0 now.
Good example of a defensive style of wrestling. He's able to stay out there and make the other guy make mistakes and then nail him when he does.
Time running out in the second period, 4-0 the score. Samuelson has the lead as we go into the third period.
We're going to go neutral again. This is my kind of wrestling, John. I love takedowns. And I'm glad that the boys have that choice nowadays. It gives them an opportunity. It gives us an opportunity to see a lot more action, I think.
Carlson be looking for the takedown, trying to pick up some quick points. He just hasn't been able to do much with Samuelson.
Samuelson's in deep there again. Just trying to get his hips down. He's got to get those hips down and out of there, or he's going to be in trouble again. He's back.
They're off the mat. 1:25 on the clock. We're in the third period. Samuelson has a 4-point lead. Carlson running out of time.
Samuelson's trying to at least get the semblance of activity there. Carlson can't make up his mind which way he wants to go on that, whether to hit for that headlock or
well,
not.
He's been wanting to grab the leg this match. He hasn't been able to do it.
Yeah, he's tempted to go for that headlock, but he knows the percentage there is not good.
Right. He needs the quick points. Just 45 seconds left in the match.
He's got his takedown. He's got his takedown. He'll try for that cross-face cradle. If he can't get it, he'll probably turn him loose and go for another takedown.
He might get it if the official calls him off the mat.
He's got 30 seconds. Gonna have to do something with it.
2-point match. 4-2. Samuelson with the 2-point lead. Samuelson in the down position. Jeff Carlson's up. "25 seconds.
Carlson's trying to get that leg in there so he can make that cross-face cradle work. Samuelson's got the escape. Now we're even again.
5-2. 8 seconds left. Looks like Samuelson's going to pick up the win. Samuelson from Oakley does pick up the win at the 135-pound weight class. Jeff Carlson stunned. He doesn't believe it.
Well, he feels like he should have been able to win it because he's done it twice.
He just could not make it happen against Samuelson in this match. Carlson coming in 31-1. Samuelson coming in 27-6. And Samuelson will go home the state champion at the 135-pound weight class. Coming up in the 140-pound weight class will be Adam Balthazar.